Hello, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2020. I'm Trey McKnight, and I'm so pumped for what's about to happen. Today, we are celebrating you. And by you, I mean all of you. Class of 2020, we're celebrating the fact that you made it to the end of high school. Now, is this year anything like what you had imagined? Probably not. But your achievement and your high school years have been incredible. And you moving to the next stage of life is absolutely a reason to celebrate. Now, before we get started, there's only one thing you need to know. This celebration is for everybody in your family. So bring everybody into the room. And if you have family who aren't with you right now, go ahead and call them or invite them to video chat with you. Oh, and throw on the cap and gown if you want to, because this celebration is starting in 3, 2, 1. Starting now. I love that phrase because today, we're not only celebrating where you've been, we're talking about what's next for you as well. So let's start with where you've been. Now, chances are the last few years were filled with some amazing memories, some big wins and maybe some big losses, some major milestones and some really hard work. Well, today we want you to share some of those moments with the people around you. In fact, before today is over, I want you to choose a photo that represents your time in high school. It can be a graduation photo, a sports pic, maybe a goofy picture with your friends. Then make a note about something you'll remember from this year and share it to the people celebrating with you today. You can talk about it at dinner, you can send it in a family group text, or post it to your social media. You don't have to make a speech or write anything fancy, just share one photo of something that you want to remember. Now, your friends and family will want to hear from you because, after all, you are the reason that they're celebrating. Now, let's talk about what's next. By this point, you've probably already made some big decisions about what happens next in life, and there will be more decisions after that, maybe more than ever before. The choices you make in life are up to you. Starting now, your decisions about who your friends are, and what you do with your time, and the kind of people you date, and how you handle your money, and how you treat other people. All of those things will have a big effect on the quality and the direction of your life long after high school. Now, maybe that kind of responsibility is exciting. Maybe it's terrifying. Either way, it's a lot of pressure. So let me take some pressure off for you. Here's what I want you to know. Making decisions for yourself is not the same as making them by yourself. Now, is your responsibility growing? Absolutely. But you're not on your own with it. There are family members around you right now who care about you and who are here to help you anytime you need advice or encouragement or just somebody to listen. And there are people outside your home who know you and love you and will be cheering for you in the next stage of life. In fact, let's hear from one of them right now.
2020 graduates, Justin here. I just want to let you all know the entire student ministry team is so proud of you for graduating from high school and moving on to the next stage of life. I know you're ready. I mean, just a few short years ago, you were kidnapped from Upstreet and brought to this whole new environment, and maybe you didn't know what to expect. From there, you led student ministry and worship, you volunteered to serve elementary students in Upstreet, and some of you even made the really big decision to place your faith in Jesus Christ and be baptized into his life. Imagine how much more you're going to grow during this next stage. I know you've got a plan, right? That's funny. A plan. If we've learned anything this year, we've learned that all the planning in the world won't make us ready for what seems like the randomness of life. I mean, did you imagine we would be celebrating like this a year ago? If you did, your country needs you right now. But let's get back to your plan. If in your master plan you are the author, director, and star, I'd like you to consider the words of the wisest man who ever lived, King Solomon. In Proverbs 19:21, he says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose which prevails." To me, that sounds like the movie called Life has already been written and God has the script. So how do you get a sneak peek? Well, David, and David is Solomon's father, David said, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." Those are my last official words to you, and I want you to marinate on them. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. So guys, everything else from here is off script. We sincerely wish you the very best in your future endeavors. We pray that the Lord makes them fruitful and you prosper. All right? You guys enjoy the rest of the day with your family. Trey, take it away from here.
That was so good. Seniors, I want you to know the people around you could not be more proud of you right now. Today is a big day for them too. Chances are your family or the people you live with have been cheering for you, praying for you, and thinking about your future for a really long time. Maybe even before you were born. And starting now, you should know they're behind you, cheering no matter what, and they're with you anytime you need them. In fact, for the next few minutes, we're gonna let those people speak to you directly. I'm gonna put a question on the screen. When I do, pause this video and take a few minutes to let each of your family members answer. I love these conversations, and I hope they're reminding you that while you're moving on from this stage of life, you're not moving away from the relationships that mattered to you in high school. Your parents, your family members, your mentors, and leaders are still going to be around. The way you hang out with them may change, but your relationship with them will continue to be a part of your life for the rest of your life. So call them and video chat them. Keep them updated on your life. Let them encourage you and celebrate you next year just like they are right now. And don't forget to ask questions. Nobody expects you to know everything on your first day of adult life. It's okay to phone a friend or an uncle or an aunt or a pastor or a mentor or whoever. You get the idea. In fact, you don't have to wait until you move away or live in a different city to begin those conversations. Starting now, make a list of the people you want to text and check in with each week and put a reminder on your calendar. I promise you, you'll be glad you did. Now, before this day is over, I imagine your family is going to share a meal together. Families like to do that. And as you do, take a moment to thank them for what they've meant to you in high school and maybe even share that photo we talked about earlier. And family members, spend a day telling your senior how proud you are and what you hope for them in the next stage of life. Remember, even though graduation may not look how we planned, the celebration is still on. Today is a day worth celebrating because you are a person worth celebrating. Oh, and one more thing. Good celebrations always come with good photos. So don't forget to take a family photo to celebrate. Post it using hashtag SeniorSunday2020. Now, on behalf of everybody with you right now and everyone you've seen on screen today and everyone in the room with you right now, congratulations, class of 2020. Come on. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what happens next.